Hi again, my name is Irena, and today I'm continuing to share with you how essential oils can help you connect with your authentic self. So if you didn't watch the last video, there is like the system explained, and the system is like the model, how I explain this to people that I work with is you have your life core, and your life core is where from your energy coming and creating actually everything you did with your life. You have a connection, you have everyday life, and the fact is that we actually in our everyday life sometimes feel disconnected to that life core that we don't call this connection because we are not aware that we have a life core, and we just feel it, and we feel it like we are exhausted, like we the feelings of unworthiness, being not enough are really often, or we are in constant anger and like defense from the world around us. So today actually in the end of the video I will present you, we will make one aromatherapy blend that is for this particular type of feelings, so the feelings of unworthiness and not enough. And now I will explain, as announced in the last video, how aromatherapy actually works and how it can restore this connection for you to feel more connected to your life core and really be that joyful you that you actually are. So you automatically feel worthiness and belonging and joy. To understand that, it's important, in our life, and this is like the functional benefit of aromatherapy. In our everyday life, we are all so much these days into our sight. So we are always watching something, and our sight is just by the nature the sense that take us out from our system to see something outside. And the sense of smell is actually something that brings us in. We first need to breathe in, and then we are more inside, especially if we close our eyes. So this is like, if you were ever on any wellness treatment, you know how it works. But actually the story is bigger, because we are biological creatures, beings, and our senses developed in special order. So the order first was touch, and it goes from down to up. It first was touch, then it was taste, then it was sense of smell, then it was sense of hearing, and it was our sight. So actually our sense of smell is like the older sense that we have for lots of for a very long period, and it is connected to our directly, because as our senses developed, our brain developed. So this part of our senses, the sense of smell, is connected to paleo-mammalian brain, so the limbic brain. It's more popular, and it is directly connected to amygdala. This is the place where is the center of our emotion, our long-term memory, and our immediate response. So it's like a older part of brain, to explain what immediate response means. And it's connected also to this 3F response. It's the fight, flight, or freeze. And these are reactions to the emotion of fear. So where we feel frightened, we have like these three choices. And actually, the freeze choice is like when we are a little bit confused, should we fight or should we flight? And in our everyday life, we are actually not in immediate life-threatening environment, but the complexity of situation. And because this part of the brain is actually about our long-term memories, if we had some type of trauma, some type of experiences that we didn't know how to handle in this particular moment, some complex situation, our brain, our rational brain cannot process soon enough, so we are getting into this state of fight and flight. And then, because we cannot react, because we are like rational enough to know that, you know, if our boss is telling something to us, we will not fight with him. We will not take off. We are actually putting ourselves into this freeze situation. And even small situations, but big amount of them in our everyday life is making us exhausted. You know, all this. So to explain this a little bit better, let's take this situation with our boss. Imagine that you are on your, you know, office job, and your boss is coming 5 minutes before your working hour is finished, and tells you that he did something wrong, and it's really important, and he really cannot handle it now, so you have to stay and handle it. So handle the situation that he messed up. And you are, so like the stress is, it's a stressful situation. So what you can do, you know, rationally, you would say, okay, I will sure do it. I know how to do it. I'm on top of it. You don't worry. Or you can say, I don't know, you know, I have to pick up my kids in 10 minutes. So can my colleague do it? Or you can say, okay, I have to pick up my kids. Let me pick up my kids, and I will arrange, organize everything about it. So I'm on top of it. In 2 hours, or immediately if you transfer it to your colleague, you are done with this situation. So it was not life-threatening. It was, you were on top of it, you manage it, and that's it. But if you are not that, you know, maybe good with your boss or connected, what can happen is actually that your brain, your, you know, long-term memory starts to, he's doing that again. He's doing that because he's hating me. Or I'm not worth it. I don't know how to handle this situation. This is not good for me. Can I say that I don't want to do it, or will I get fired? So, you know, all these thoughts are building up and making you feel in your body, in your mind, that this is so much more of a situation than it is, but it's real to you. So it is real. That's what is important. From the perspective of this system with LIFECORE, if you manage situation immediately, it means that you are connected to your LIFECORE. So you are really, you know, like good in that. Okay, I cannot do it too. I will transfer it to my friend. Or okay, no problem. I will do it because I can, and you know, I'm totally okay with it. But if you're not, if you're looking at from this side of everyday life, and you are disconnected to your LIFECORE, it's like these old patterns of your thinking are building up, and they're like fences to your LIFECORE. You cannot get connected, and you are actually either falling into this sense of unworthiness that we are working today, and that I will make aromatherapy blend later, or you are actually going into anger and into rationalize how is really good way to make a fight with your boss, and this will cover up in the next video. So how aromatherapy works? It works great because it is connected to the same area. If you have aromatherapy blend in that moment and do put it on your skin, smell it, take, you know, few minutes for yourself. You can say, okay, you can be angry, you can be, you can feel unworthy, you can be on a cusp of, you know, start crying. But you can say, okay, just give me 1 minute and I'm on top of it. I will, you know, contact you, let you know, explain, and give you my organization plan to deal with situation. Go to the bathroom, or, you know, if you have your office, put your aromatherapy blend, inhale, and you will automatically be in your environment. So you've done something for yourself. And all this energy from your life core will actually go into the situation, and you will not see the situation as a life-threatening, which is crucial to deal with it. So now we will make this aromatherapy blend, and before we do that, you know, aromatherapy, I told you the last time, our essential oils are really concentrated substances, so you need to know how to do it. This is a recipe, so if you follow the recipe, you are safe. And if you have any medical condition that needs medical doctor supervision, including pregnancy, please first advise with your medical doctor. And otherwise you can, you know, do it. But one more thing that I will say about essential oils. This time I'm working with 2 brands of essential oils, and I will not talk about it. You can use some others, but it is very important that on every bottle of essential oils that you buy, there are 4 information, and these 4 information should be on the bottle, not like in the store, and then they are emailing that to you. No, on this product that you have in your hands, it has to be. So it looks like this, and I'm not. I will do this so that it's not really a commercial. So usually these labels are, because the essential oils comes in the little bottles, the labels are really wrapped up around, but it has to have at least 4 information. The first information is the name of the product that you know. So let's say this one is geranium, and this is like the normal name. And then you have like a generic name. Then you have a Latin name. Latin name is Pelargonium graveolens. So it needs to say Geranium Pelargonium graveolens. Then it needs to say that it's from what part of the plant is it? Is it from a flower? Is it from a leaf? Is it from a flower and a leaf? So this is the third information. And the fourth information is the method that it's extracted from the plant. Because you know, you can have cold press for agrums extraction, you can have CO2 extraction, etc. So these 4 information are important, and it has to be on the bottle. There are some additional information that can be, but we are now using essential oils for our dermal use, and on really a smaller part of the area. So you know, you have organic essential oils, you have essential oils that are really listed with all the substances and that has inside, and it's really great, and it's useful. But for this particular type of use, you need this 4 information, and don't ever buy any essential oils that doesn't have at least these 4 informations on the bottle. So today we will do aromatherapy blend, and you know, this is 10 milliliters bottle. So you can buy 10 milliliters bottles like without anything in it, so empty. And why am I using this? Because 10 milliliters is 200 drops. And to make aromatherapy blend, it's always important that you know the percentage of essential oils that are in. And we will make a 5% aromatherapy blend. So in this 200 drops bottle, we will put only 10 in total, 10 drops of essential oils. for this particular use, so when you are feeling like the rabbit hole is opening, like that you wanna, you know, just hide from the world and not have anything to do with it, where you processing maybe some situations from your childhood where you were feeling not enough, and we felt a lot of that in our childhood, because, you know, in our childhood we were actually very much aware how we depend on the other people, and it's one normal process of growing up, and it's not easy. Especially it's not easy if, you know, I'm 43, so a generation of my parents was not so much into work on yourself. It was more into that you have to suffer in your life to get something, and even though they didn't make any drama around it, but, you know, with new generations comes a more open type of thinking, and we can actually feel that we have to do and have to work on something, but we can also be worth it in every situation and every timing of our life, and it's okay. So this is like the context. What can, you know, be the reason that you feeling unworthy? And no matter what the reason is, it's important that you use aromatherapy blend in this moment, because it really rewires your brain. And it rewires it because you don't go into that drama that this is a life-threatening. Because, you know, with the time, if you think this is life-threatening, you will go to the other job, you know, and you I don't know, say to your boss, okay, I really have enough of you and I don't want to do it, even though you know how to do it. And you sabotage yourself. You know, you get to another job that is maybe not paid enough, and you are resenting. So, you know, it's a very these patterns are complicated feelings. They are not feelings like fear, like shame. They're the mixture why you are feeling shame in this situation, how the reaction of, you know, your neighbor and comment of your grandmother made you like this. It's really complicated, and it's really hard to get on top of it in a situation where this comes out. But it's a great thing to take time and, you know, smell the aromatherapy blend. So what we will use, I will give you, so we'll use only 3 essential oils into carrier oil. For a carrier oil today I will take sesame oil, but you can also have, and it has to be cold pressed, it's always better for your skin. It can be sunflower oil, it could be olive oil, because, you know, you will not put this on your whole body. It doesn't matter. You will put it on 1 to 3 spots. And I made a recipe where I will use geranium, helichrysum, and patchouli. But actually, I will give you like 2 or 1 oil that you can change it. And why is that important? You know, when you're using aromatherapy for I don't know, muscle spasm, you know, I think it's called wintergreen. Wintergreen, it's really good for you know, relax your muscles, but it has a smell that a lot of people don't like. But then for this particular, you know, reason, you will put it on your muscle if it's really in pain. But when we are working in this area of aromatherapy, where it's more important for you to feel comfortable, if you don't like lavender, if you don't like patchouli, if you don't like helichrysum, it is good for you to change it with some type, and that's why I'm putting the variation, because it's important that you feel comfortable in this moment. You are making this for yourself, so listen to your sense of smell. It's very, you know, even though it's really like one of these primal senses that we have, we actually use our sense of smell a lots of time, but we're doing it unconsciously. You know, it's you can also search through it through internet. We really smell everything around us. We smell people, we smell air, and we are processing this information. So it is important that this aromatherapy blend is really good for you. And so let's start. So I will put geranium, and it will go first. I will go a little bit off my computer, so be aware with this. You know, it's not good to have it on a this typing area of your computer. But so you put just 4 drops of geranium. We will first put in empty bottles. You first put 3, 4. You first put your essential oils. Then we will, you know, like gently mix essential oils. Then we'll put sesame oil on it, or sunflower oil, or any you like. So it's geranium, it's patchouli. Patchouli, we are going with 3 drops of patchouli. And patchouli is very thick, so it will need, you will maybe need to like touch the, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes 3, and we will put helichrysum. Yes. So, and helichrysum also 3 drops. Helichrysum is very, be as precise as you can with it, because 1 drop more will not make a difference, but try to be precise, especially if you are new with it and new with essential oils. And then till the, you know, full of the bottle, put I will not commercialize it. Put your cold press oil. So you can have a sesame oil, or you can have a, and be very, very, you know, it's not easy to put it. Okay. And now, I don't know, do you see it? You don't know, you don't see it. Okay, I have here, you know, a full bottle of it, and it's 10 milliliters. And it's a 5% aromatherapy blend. So you are in a situation, you can be in a situation maybe just to start practicing that whenever you are not comfortable and you think that this has to do with your, and like your feeling of unworthiness comes out. It can be, you know, really any situation in your life, in your, I don't know, store where someone tells you that you are not standing at the part of the store where you should, and you feel it like too personal. Use it and just, you know, come to yourself, and because it will make your awareness about your connection with your life core, where your real energy is stronger. So how we use it? First, put it on your wrist. So this is when you put carrier oil, it's more thicker. It's thicker than, but here it goes. So you see, I hope. So just a few drops, and you have it. It's oily. You have it on your wrist. You put it on your chest. So just here, below clavicular, and you can put it also on your neck behind. But you know, it's an oil, so if you have your hair really just wash out, watch for it. So you basically put it everywhere where you would put it, where you would put a perfume. And this, because it's really near your nose, this, through the sense of smell, this aromatherapy blend goes into your system, and you can put your hands here. Make sure you know that you don't oil your wardrobe. You just put your hands here and you say, I am enough. in this particular situation, you know, with your boss, you can say, I'm enough, I can do it, I'm on top of it. And you can, it helps sometimes visualize this everyday life, your connection and your life core. Even though you don't know what life core is, just visualize like you are now connected also with that part of area. Smell it a little bit more because it's on your hands too. And you know, it's really good to have it on your wrist because you are going back into your everyday life and you can always like smell it a little bit. So I hope that you will try. You need to try it at least for 1 week. 10 milliliters is for surely enough for 1 week. So you can try it and let me know. So in the comments you can ask any questions if you have about this. In the description of the video I will put the exact recipe for this aromatherapy blend and the variations of the essential oils that you can use. And so if you like, press like, share, comment, and of course follow. And see you next time, where we will make aromatherapy blend for the sense when you are feeling that the anger is overcoming you and that you will go into some type of a drama. So thank you. See you.